Hello everyone, am I audible?
Yes.
So today we will see the new topic that is meant by the encapsulation. Okay. Yesterday we saw the abstraction. What is meant by in previous class, and we saw the abstraction. What is meant by abstraction? How are the ways to achieve the abstraction? We saw that, right? So today we will see the new concept that is the encapsulation. Okay. Today we will see the new concept that is the encapsulation, and this is the last pillar of our OOP concept. Okay. So encapsulation. What is meant by encapsulation? If we see the definition. If we see the definition means encapsulation is a mechanism of wrapping data and code acting on the data together as a single unit. Okay, encapsulation is a one of the mechanism in which we can bind the data and the methods together as a single unit. That is only called as the encapsulation. Okay, if we take the real time example, that is the capsule. Inside the capsule, many small like balls like structure means many types of medicine are encapsulated in the one capsule, right? It is binded in the one capsule. That only known as the encapsulation. Okay, that is only known as the encapsulation. What we will do here, we will bind variable as well as the methods. Variable means we can say that here is the data. Okay, variables means data here, and the code acting on the data. The code which is acting on the variable, that is known as the methods, right? So we can bind variables and method together as a single unit. We can bind variable and the methods together as a single unit. That is only known as the encapsulation. That mechanism is known as the encapsulation. Okay, simple. After that, it is the way to achieve the data hiding. This is the way to achieve the data hiding in Java, because the other class will not able to access the data through the private data members. Means what we will do here, we will make all the fields private here. We will make all the fields private here. What means if we make the private field, what it will do? We can use that variable in this class only. Right? We can use that field in that class only if we use the private access modifier. If you use private access modifier with the variable, we can use that variable within the class. Means within that class only we can use that. We cannot use that variable in another class. Okay. Now we will take one example here. If we come here, this is my class. Okay, this is my program. Suppose I am creating a program here. So see, this one is one class I have created. After that, what we will do, simply we will write here roll number. Okay, I have created the variable with the name roll number. I have write here, suppose we are taking one student roll number here. That roll number, student's roll number is here. Okay, the student's roll number is here. Now we will take the another class here. There is the class test. Simple. Okay, after that we will take here the main method. Okay, if I want to access that, if I want to access this roll number, okay, that a variable. So how we will access that? If I want to print here system.out, here I want to print that variable. So how we will print that? May I add directly, so it will print or not? How we will print that? Suppose this one is variable in another class, okay, and I want to print here inside this one. So can we print this one?
Cannot print.
Yes, cannot print, right? So what we have to do first? First we have to create an object of that class. It is present inside that class, right? Okay. It is present inside that class. So first what we need to do? We have to create the object of that, right? So simply I'm writing here, creating the object of that class demo, right? And with the help of that demo, we can access that simply, right? I will come here and I will write demo dot roll number. Okay. Demo dot roll number. So now if I run this one, what will be the output? What will be the output of we will get?
12.
12, right? 12. So see, 12 is printing on the console. Now if I do something here, okay, so demo dot roll number equals to 30. Now what will be the output?
30.
30. Anyone have any another answer? Wait, after this, what?
30 and 12.
30 and 12. Okay. Anyone have any other answer? Okay. So now we will try to run this one. Manoj is saying 30. Okay. So if I run this one, see 30 on the 30 printing on the console. Why it is printing on the console? First, JVM where it will JVM first where it will come? It will come to the main method, right? It will come to the main method and it will see we have created the object. So what it will do? It will see first the constructor. Constructor is there inside the demo class. So no, right? No constructor is not there. So what it will do? It will come here demo dot roll number. Demo dot roll number means this value, that is the roll number, right? Inside the demo class, there is one roll number variable. It will assign the values to the that variable. It will assign that is assign the 30 to that roll number variable, right? It will replace the 12 with the 30. After that, system.out.println and it will print demo.roll number. What is the value of demo.roll number? That is the 30. 30 will be printed on the console. So see here, we have created the variable here. Okay, we have created the variable here, and if I create another class, anyone want to change my roll number value, they can easily change, right? They can easily change my values, right? If I write here, if I change this value from change this value to anything, so they can easily change. Suppose this time we have a here, that is the employee id. Employee id, suppose this time my variable is the employee id, and if anyone can change this one, that is the employee id, so there will be lots of difficulty will be occur, right? If anyone can change the employee id, there will be in many difficulty we can face, right? We will face many difficulties. Suppose this time we have a password here. Suppose here the password. Okay, suppose this time it have a password. So if anyone can change the password, that password means it will be face also we can face many difficulties with that, right? We anyone can change the password many times, right? Suppose here if I want to change this password from 12 to 30, so simply I will write demo.password is equals to 30. So easily we can change that, right? So for that solution, what we will do, we will simple make this field as a private. Simply what we will do, we will make this field as a private. This is the first rule to achieve the encapsulation. If you come here and if you see the theory, see, it provides you the control over the data. We will see after that. We will see the first step. First step is that declare the variable of class as a private. Okay, we have to declare all the fields which are present here. We have to make it private, which we want to encapsulate. Okay, which we want to encapsulate, we can make this that field as a private. Okay, we can make this that field as a private. Now we can use this field within the class only. In the class only, in this class only, we can use this variable, right? If I want to use here, we cannot able to use that. Okay, we cannot able to use that because we used here the private access modifier. We use here the private access modifier. If we use private access modifier, we can access the variable within the class only. Okay, within this class only we can use this variable. If I want to use this here inside the another class, we cannot able to use that. Okay, so how we will access that then? If I want to change the value, how we will change that? Because there are many persons are there, right? There are lots of person we have to means there are lots of person we have to manage the data, right? So suppose if I want the password for another person, if I want to password for third person or the fourth person, so how we will change that? Or if I want to get the data, so how we will get that? So for that, what we will do, the second rule of the encapsulation is to provide public setter and the getter method to modify and view the variable values. If I want to modify and view the variable values, for that we will provide public and public access public setter and getter method. Okay, what we will do, public setter and getter method. Setter method is used to set the values and getter method is used to get the values. From the name we can assume that, right? So from the, we access this variable, we will provide two method. That is the first one is the public setter and another is the public getter. Okay, so how we will write that? So now we will see simply what we have to do. Simply here we will write public. We have first, if you want to set the value, so for that we have to use the setter method. Okay, for that we have to use the setter method. Now we will change this value. We cannot write anything, we cannot assign any values to the password. Okay, simply I will write public and we have to set the values. So for that what we will do, public void set password. Simply I'm writing set password. Okay, simply we have to write like that. This one is our setter method. This one is our setter method, and from here we will pass some parameter like a same as a password. This thing you know that password. Okay, simply we will know that. And if I want to assign this value to this value, so what we will do here? What I will write here? If I want to assign this value, whatever value it will come, I want to assign here inside the access module.
This keyword.
This keyword, right? We will use the this keyword. This dot password equals to, simply we will write password here. Okay, and whatever value come from this parameter, it will assign to our instance variable. Okay, it will assign to our instance variable, means this private variable it will assign to. Now we have set the values. Getter method is completed. Now if I want to get the values, how we will get that? Simply we have to provide the getter method, right? Simply what we need to do, simply we have to provide the getter method. So how we will do? Simply we have to return the values, right? We have to return something. So what we will do, simply we will provide the return type, in which type of value we have to return. Now which type of value we have? That is the integer type of value, right? So simply what we will do, we will write here the return type integer. Okay, and after that simply we will write get password. Okay, oh, sorry. Simply we will write get password. And after that what we will do, we have wrote here, that is the return type int, right? We have to return something. So for that what we will, I will write return keyword. After that simply we will return the password. The instance variable I am returning here. Okay, this instance variable I am returning from this getter method. This one is our setter method for setting the values, and this one is our getter method to get the value. Okay, okay, so this one is our setter method and the getter method. So if you want to set the values, we will use setter method, and if you want to get the values, for that we will use getter method. Now how we will set and how we will get the values? So simply we will come to the another class. Here we will write main method. This step is easy. Okay, after that simply we need to call the method. Okay, simply we need to call the method. With the help of object we can call the method every time, right? This is the basic step. So new demo. Okay, new demo, and control 1 we will press object. Okay, now if I want to call set password method, how we will call that? How we will call that method set password?
Object dot set password.
Object dot set password, and anything we have to provide?
And passing value.
Argument.
Argument. We need to pass argument.
Argument we have to give, right? That is the which type of which type of argument we have to give?
Integer.
Integer, right? So this time I'm giving here, suppose my password is 123. I'm giving here 123. Okay, suppose I'm giving here 123. From here we are setting our password. Okay, from here we are setting our password. After that object dot get value, so it is returning something, right? It is returning the password. So what we will do, simply we will write inside the system dot out. Okay, and here I'm writing password is, and some simply we will write here object dot get password, right? Simply I'm writing here object dot get password. So simply what I have did here, firstly we have created the class. Inside the class we have made one field. Okay, we have created one field, and that field we want to encapsulate. Okay, that field I want to encapsulate. So what I did first step is that we have to make all the fields as a private. First step is that we have to make all the fields private. So I have make this field as a private. After that, to access this field or to set the value to this field, what we need to do? First, we need to provide the public setter method, and after that, for getting the values, we have to provide the public getter method. So I have provided here, and inside that here I have provided the argument. From this, I will set the values to the this variable. Okay, to this variable, and I will set the values from the parameter. Okay, after that, to get the values, I have wrote one method, that is the getter method. I have given the return type as an integer because I want to return the integer type of value. Okay, I want to return the integer type of value, that's why I have given here return type, that is the integer. After that I have returned the password, same field we have created, that field I am returning from the this method. Okay, that is the public in guest password. Okay, after that I have created the another class, and inside that I have wrote the one method, that is the main method. After that I have created the object of this class, that is the demo class. Inside that, with the help of that demo object, I just call this method. Okay, I just call this method. That is all the methods we have, that I call that method. Now we will see the flow of program. Okay, so simply what first will happen, JVM will come here inside the main method. After that, what it will do, demo object equals to new demo. Okay, demo object is equals to new demo. After that, object dot set password. Object dot set password means where is our method, that is the object dot set password. Where is this method present? Inside the demo class, right? This is the demo class object, that is the obj. So object dot set password, it will come in here and it will see where is the set password method. Here is the set password method which have one argument as a integer type of argument. See, integer type of argument. Now what is the value of this password here? That is the 123, right? What is the value of this password? Is 123. After that, it will JVM will come here inside that this dot password is equals to password. What will happen here? This dot password means our this instance variable, right? So this value will be assigned to this password, right? This value to be assigned to this password, that is the 123. 123 will assign to this our instance variable. Right? 123 will assign to our instance variable. Now what is the value of this password here? Is the 123. After that, we have called the another method, system.out.println. Password is, it will print on the console. After that, object dot get password. So it will call again this method as the object dot get password. Means this get password method it will call. After that, it will come here return password. From here we are returning the password. So what is the value of password here? That is the 123 here. See here, what is the value of password? That is the 123. It will return 123 on the console, right? It will return 123 on the console. Now we will try to run this one. Password is 123. From here we are setting the password, and from here we are getting the password. Okay, from here we have a two methods, as the set password and the get password. Okay, from here we will pass the password, whatever password we want. From here we will pass, it will assign to this variable. After that, we have wrote here, that is the this dot password is equals to password. So this password, whatever value we have given to this password, it will assign to this password, means indirectly to this password. And after that, we are returning the same password from here. Okay, we are returning same password from here. It is not necessary we have to declare only one field or two field. You can declare the number of field also. Okay, if you want to declare the number of fields, so you can declare also. Here we have declared only one field, that is the int password. So I have declared the password only. Okay, so we can declare multiple number of fields also. And if you want to encapsulate the all the fields, you can give all the fields as a private, and you have to provide the public getter and the getter method for that. Okay, this only known as the encapsulation, wrapping the data and the code acting on the data. Okay, code acting on the data, that only known as the encapsulation. Okay, that only known as the encapsulation. This is the meaning of the actual this is the actual meaning of the encapsulation. And if you see this one, that is the it provides you the control over the data. Control over the data means the variable. Okay, it have all the control over the data, means the variable, means whatever value we want to assign to the variable, we can assign that. And if we want to return that value, we can return from that. Okay, so we have a control over the data here with the help of encapsulation. And main purpose of encapsulation is the data hiding or the data security. Okay, so this is the all about the encapsulation. Anyone have any doubt here? Hello, anyone any doubt?
Instead of set password and get password methods, we use any other name, sir?
Yeah, you can use any means you can use any name. If you want to use any name, you can use any name. Just you need to write this one, that is the set method and the set and get. Okay,
Okay.
which can means you if you are not giving that also, you can, it means that is also okay, but for knowing it will be you okay. Where can we use the encapsulation method? If you use the if you use the project one, no, if we work on the big projects, that time we can use this one, that is the encapsulation. And if the encapsulation used for the data security, means if we have a that is the fields, that is the means employee ID or employee password, that time we use this one, that is the encapsulation. Okay, anyone have any another issue? Anyone have any another issue? Hello? Anyone have any another issue?
Yes, Tanmay. Without declare private variable, we can able to access set method and get method.
You can able to access, but you if you want to use the encapsulation, no, so for that you have to make all the fields as a private. If you are not making this private, then you can access directly this variable, you can access directly. So what will there will be no need to get the set method and the get method. To achieve the encapsulation, there are two steps. That is the first, you need to make all the fields as a private, and after that, to access that fields, you need to provide the setter and getter method, because we have given that private. No, you
Okay,
cannot
without
access that.
private also we can get.
Yes, you can give, but that will not consider
Yeah,
as the
okay.
encapsulation. No?
Okay.
Yes, you can
Yeah,
give.
yeah.
Yes, you can give. No worries, but that will not consider as a encapsulation. Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Ah, yes, yes, yes. Done.
Okay. So, anyone have any another issue or another doubt? Okay, so that's it about the all the encapsulation, and we have completed the all the pillars. That is the classes, object, inheritance, right? After that, abstraction and the encapsulation. We have created all the things here, right? So anyone have any doubt inside the any pillars at all? So please let me know, okay? And if you have any doubt, please ping me also. We will connect and we will solve that doubt. Okay. Otherwise, we are coming to the Bangalore. We will come tomorrow. Means we are starting from tomorrow, and we will come at Wednesday or Thursday. So we will meet there also. Okay. So if you have any problem, so if you have any problem, we will meet in the office also, or you can ping me on the WhatsApp, or you can ping on the group. And everyone should have to create, means everyone should have to complete the assignment. Okay, whoever have completed the assignment, we are giving preference whenever we will assigning the jobs. Okay, so that time you will miss. For that you have to means submit the assignment every day. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Today's assignment is that you have to create the program on the encapsulation, and Hari will be give the assignment on the group. So you have to create that also. You have to create that also, and you have to submit on the group. And everyone have necessary, that means submit the assignment. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. If you have any doubt, please ping me. Thank you for your time. We will meet tomorrow. Bye.